Hello, 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 and good morning from Kenya. Good evening to you all in the US. So, I just finished up the Can I Stay Home for Thanksgiving Masterclass, and that particular masterclass was focusing on dealing with holiday drama. A lot of times, as you know, the holidays can bring on so much drama, and we have to find a way to deal with it while still keeping our peace. So that's what that class was based on. And there were just some interesting things topics that came up that I wanted to take time to share with you all. Some of the things that came up is dealing with the fighting that goes on, the criticism that a lot of people deal with their families, especially from older adults. So I'm curious to hear, how do you all deal with the criticism from older adults? Like, how are you all managing that? Sometimes they just say some things that they really shouldn't be saying. The other thing is dealing with just not feeling at peace when you go home for the holidays. Someone told me they just stopped going. They do a Friendsgiving, which I absolutely love Friendsgiving. I think Friendsgiving, one thing that I mentioned was that we choose our friends, not our family, right? So when we look at doing things like Friendsgiving, it ends up being just such a positive thing because, 9 times out of 10, you aren't choosing reckless, negative friends. Sometimes one or two may sneak in here and there. But 9 times out of 10, you're choosing people that are good for you, people that are positive and bring just a lot of life and positivity to you. So, Friendsgiving is a wonderful thing that you can do here in Kenya. I don't have any family. It's me and my son. And I actually have three invitations for basically Friendsgiving, where we get together, we come together and we celebrate the holiday. And, I imagine that a Friendsgiving wouldn't have as much stress as Thanksgiving does with your family. Because guess what? You didn't choose your family, they kind of chose you. Some of us feel like you choose your family for life lessons, but for the most part, you're not out here choosing your family. So, I want to encourage you to surround yourself by positive people and positive things that make you happy and uplift you during this time. This can be a very difficult time. People that already deal with mental health issues, and when I say mental health, I want to drop the stigma. Things like depression, anxiety, stress, insomnia, not sleeping at night. Those basic things are mental health issues, and we deal with them every day. I don't know. I have yet to come across any patient in 20 years that hadn't dealt with at least one of them, right? So when we're dealing with these mental health issues, it is even harder for about 50 to 75% of the people in the holidays. The holidays bring on some stuff. It brings up some stuff. It brings up some emotions that we push deep down inside that we weren't trying to talk about. Some things, some skeletons are in that closet, and the holidays opens that up. But I want you to remember, if people are lashing out and being negative to you and all of those things, that is a reflection on them. It is not a reflection on you. You are only in control of yourself and your own emotions. Everyone else, unless they are a child, and when I say a child, a toddler, everyone else is in control of their own emotions. You are not in control of their emotions. You have nothing to do with the way that they perceive you. Their perception of you is just that, their perception. And their perception is based on their experiences, it's based on their mindset, and based on their thought pattern. So that perception is just that, even if it's your family, that family doesn't live in your home. You are not necessarily who you were when you were growing up. So all of those feelings of guilt, all of those feelings of hurt, all of that drama, all of those things that happened when you were growing up, you can choose. Oh, I just realized I got on one earring. You can choose to not take that stuff with you. You can choose that today is the day that you end it. Today is the day that you end the bickering. Do you all want to just put everything out on the table and be done with it? Because we can do that. Today is the day that we end the name calling. Some things we just don't say no more, Grandma. You just can't be out here saying all that stuff. You can't use those words nowadays. Today is the day that we end the passive aggressiveness. If you have something to say it to me so we can deal with it and we can move on. We can move forward. Today is the day that you stop talking about me on Facebook. You got those people in your family when they get mad, they take everything to Facebook. Boo, you got my number? Call me, text me. Let's discuss this like adults. And if you're that person that does that, same thing. You have their number. Call them, text them, discuss it as adults. Let's stop putting it out on social media. Let's be adults about this. Let's discuss this, especially if you're family. You're going to have to see each other at some point. So why not go ahead and get it out the way now and have a real discussion? Today is the day that we choose peace in this journey and we move forward in a positive light. That is something that you can choose. You are in control of this journey to an extent. You control what environment you put yourself in, and you control what you allow to come into your space. This is your space, whether you choose peace or chaos is your call. You can choose to sit there and be part of the chaos and allow it to penetrate you, or you can say, no, I'm not doing this. If y'all want to do this, you do this, but I'm not. I'm going to walk away. Or I had someone on in the class today, they just said, I'm not going to Thanksgiving. Normally I go, I pop in, I pop out. I'm just not going this year. I'm choosing my friends giving. I'm just not going. It is not worth the sacrifice to my mental health to go to Thanksgiving. And that is perfectly okay. That is a difficult decision to make, but it may be a wise decision to make for you, depending on your family dynamics. And everybody's family dynamics are a little different. None of us have cookie cutter. We all have our stuff, and you've been doing this for a long time. So I want you to share with me. Tell me what's on your mind. Is there anything you want to put out there? You just need to say it before before next week. Put it into the atmosphere. Just let me know. Go ahead and type it in the comments, and we can talk on it. If you wanted to make the master class but you missed it, if you register today, well, by morning for East Coast, you'll still get the replay because the replay doesn't come out to the day after today, to the day after tomorrow. So you can go ahead and register, get the replay, and watch it. I think it'll be very beneficial to you. Of course, as always, my master classes are free. I'm Charisma Cares, nurse practitioner, and I specialize in mental health and utilizing functional medicine, a holistic, whole body, mind, and spirit approach to healing you from mental and physical conditions. So if you need me, you know where to find me on my website. The link is somewhere around. And I am wishing you a good night's sleep and a joyous week. Ciao.